the Big Ten, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Klubnik. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a team that believes they're way better than what their record indicates. I know they've got a losing record coming into this one, but they felt like they could make some plays early in this one and show the rest of the country just how good they are. Phenomenal job on defense. On the opening drive, getting the pick, and now setting the offense up here early with great field position.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body.
Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. For a quarterback, as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the outside. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Staley. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
That means Tennessee.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but, man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but he was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Looking down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the catch at the 10. Just steamrolling the defense. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. From the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Under fire. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They'll go to the toss. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Reads it, fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass count.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is not ideal. First and goal, obviously, you take a big sack. But when you're in this area and you create a little bit more space, now I have more opportunity to throw the football, spread you out, maybe even quarterback run game, too. It gives me a little bit more space to maybe do some damage in these next couple plays.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Steps away. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, elation on one side, deflation on the other, in the hotly contested battle for the brass spittoon. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Open spaces. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson Trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
Offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's open on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. On the run, it's Davidson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Whoa, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in, it's Davidson. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Creates a little space. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The ball's headed quickly to the line. Toss to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Change now on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Bishop. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Volunteers are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Trying to power it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. That should be the final play of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Defense looks like they're coming. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Bishop. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And aggressive play calls. You to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Davidson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the ground with the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Just going to keep it after the snap. Ball is loose. They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. Clemson is quick to the line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds a crease at the 20.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jefferson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll go back to the air on second down. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. Got it, looking for a first. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, how about the offense? that play up. We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy one to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Matthews. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown Vols! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Big J isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ohio. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Ace to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Clemson jumps to the line. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down.
I love the run call here because this offense does not have to panic yet. Like, there's still plenty of time left in this football game. Stay patient. Stay true to who you are as a team. Get some 1st downs. Move the ball down the field. You can't get it all back in one play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Randall. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. On target. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I just think for the offense, at this situation of the game, in the 4th quarter down a possession, you can be a bit more aggressive and throw the ball vertically down the field. Challenge this secondary. Force them to make plays and to play clean without pass interference.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And that's a play the quarterback just has to throw it away. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute situation trailing the way they are. The clock's still running, so at minimum you throw that football away.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT. And then Oski, as soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding